Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to check out this thing, which is the Victory Amps Sheriff 22. It's an EL84 based head, all valve, 2 channels which you plug into separately, but if you plug into input 1 then you can use input 2 as a foot switch control, so you can go between 2 channels. Bass, middle, treble, presence, master, 2 volume controls for each channel, which acts as preamp gain. And as I said, EL84 based, 12AX7s in the preamps. And the main reason why Adam brought it over is he said it was totally in my wheelhouse. It has that mid-focused, high mid-focused kind of sound that his JCM 800 has before we blew it up. Which there was a video on, but it blew up and I can still smell it right now. I've got a couple of boost pedals here so we can take the gain a little bit more. Apparently it's got a little bit more gain than the JCM 800, but it's in that kind of vibe. I've got it mic'd up in the other room with a ZILLA 2x12 cab with a cream back in it. H75, right?
Yes.
H75 cream back and a V30.
No, sorry, it's a Neo.
It's a cream back Neo.
Yes.
Okay, cream back Neo and a V30. Oh, of course you didn't. It's mic'd up with a LEWITT 640 TS condenser microphone, a extinct ribbon mic, and a LEWITT dynamic mic, which is the MTP 440. And got the master volume up pretty high here. Probably going to turn it all the way up. It's only 22 watts EL84s, so it's not going to kill us. Got a couple of pedals here. You can find that in the description below, so you can check them out yourselves. And well, yeah, I guess we should make a start. Let's just turn these controls to noon apart from the master, and start with a split coil neck sound. That sounds pretty great, actually. Give it a little bit more top end. Point where the gain gets too high and it does that thing that I don't really like about EL84s. Now with a 7 and 8 string guitar, what that requires is the headroom, and the EL84s most certainly have 0 of that. So if you're into your power tube saturation, then EL84s are the way to go, or 6V6 is the 6L6 kind of equivalent, I guess, of the lower power tube. See there, doesn't have that breakup in the, I know we're doing the preamp, but it's definitely in the power amp tubes that I can hear it. there. It retains the sort of clarity that I want to hear. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Like, I'm gonna put my EQ pedal on first and we turn up a little bit more gate and see if we can get a little bit more metal. Just by where's 1.6? Let's boost 1.6 by a tiny little amount as well. See if we can get there. Notice how I didn't cut 100 and 200 as much as usual, because it really affected how much bottom end this amp had. Obviously, the EL84s don't have as much bottom end as something as like a 6L6 or even an EL34. So you've got to be careful with that, not to fuck up the sound too much. Give it a little bit more gain now. Boosting it as well. Obviously, we don't want to overdrive the front end too up much, so let's try that. Kind of does the metal thing pretty well, right? It's not bad.
Still on channel 1.
Yeah? Oh, fuck. I forgot about channel 2. We should probably go on that, shouldn't we? So should we try that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? So what's the difference, Adam?
I think there's more gain staging on channel 2, so it's got more R.
All right. There's a lot of mid-range on this amp, actually, isn't there?
There is.
It's quite honky, around 800 hertz, would you say?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like... It's kind of hard to tell because the door's not fully open, so we don't kill ourselves, you know? But now it's allowed some of that bottom end to come through, which is nice. It's actually really responsive. Let's try again now with these two things and hope it's not cut too much of the bottom end out. Wonder if taking the 800 out pre the amp will help with the mid-range. Let's see. It does. Actually sounds better, doesn't it? Actually sounds pretty good. Not bad. Good work, Victory. Sounds great. One thing I would say is that if you are a gigging guitar player that wants to play metal, you'd probably want something that's louder than the 22-watt Sheriff. However, tonally, it does sound pretty good and definitely gets into metal territory. Not your typical high gain monster territory, but more into that old school kind of territory, which obviously can do thrash and a bunch of other of the heavier styles. It's just a different kind of sound. So, you know, I know Silosis were on the Marshall hype for quite some time, and it would definitely work for that kind of metal if that's the sound that you wanted to go for. But ultimately, you need more than 22 watts because obviously we're running the master pretty damn high here and it's not killing us. So great amp. If you're going to mic it up, then you probably don't have any problems. But if you want something that's loud, it's going to beat a drummer that's hitting their kit harder than God, then you're probably going to want something more than this. But otherwise, great work, Victory. It's a really good sounding head. Special thanks to Adam for bringing this over. He's just behind the cameras. And apologies again, Adam, for blowing up your JCM 800.
It's fine. It's an excuse to mod it.
Exactly. He's going to take it to Dangower, and we're going to continue that video on after he's got that back. So for the full signal chain, check out the description below. Let me know what you think of the tone in the comments, and I've got some more amps coming up for you guys, so stick around and I'll see you soon. Peace.